me at 1:45, so it doesn't really matter. And that's why he was trying to text me all nice and tweet me, "Oh, Ryan, I'll give you my real number now. Let's go to the club. I hung out with P. Diddy, and now I want to hang out."
Ryan Garcia has just exposed Gervonta Davis as not only a clout chaser, but as one heavily involved in Diddy's crimes and freak-off parties, and even accused him of offering him an invitation. And should it be taken up?
He did, though.
Facts.
Yeah.
That night.
That would've been weird.
So he tried to go. So did he call? Like, did you guys actually have a phone call?
No, he was trying to reach out. He was trying to reach out through Twitter.
Gervonta Davis might be having an issue with the authorities for the second consecutive year after his hit and run last year. Let's check this out.
Didn't it all come down?
Hey Ryan, you think this is Diddy's debt to the elites? This is kind of like a debt that he's paying back, right? It's kind of like a psyop, if you will.
I think everything's catching up to everybody. That's what I think.
Ryan Garcia has just crossed the line, and it's not the first time he's crossing the line with Sean Diddy Combs. Well, it's the thin line between sports and music, and more specifically, the world of boxing and the pop industry. Much of Hollywood and the pop industry have been under fire lately for the countless allegations tabled against Puff Diddy. He's alleged to have been involved in several cases of illegal activities, human trafficking, drugs, and many other disgusting crimes. And even as we speak, 4 pending lawsuits are still unanswered by Puff Diddy, as the penalties he faces for his crimes remain to be seen. But one particular fellow whose social media antics and celebrity lifestyle has brought him out of sports and closer to the pop industry in Hollywood is Ryan Garcia. And like Jaguar Wright, 50 Cent, and others, he's been one of the few celebrities to troll Diddy in recent times. Following his statement victory against Devin Haney that stamped his name in the record books as the very first boxer to defeat Haney, Ryan Garcia has been all over the place, from social media and live sessions to interviews and podcasts. Well, you don't expect one who's just defeated a former undisputed world champion and got that much money to find himself in one place. Ryan Garcia is said to have earned about $50 million from the bout. He reportedly earned more money than the champion, and that would have been the case as well, even if the World Boxing Council champion had won. However, there was even one more icing on Ryan Garcia's enormous cake. He was said to have placed a bet of $2 million on himself ahead of the bout, and upon his win, he surely did get an extra $10 million from his bet rewards. And now, one of his latest adventures following his win was to an interview where he spoke about a wide variety of issues before finally touching on Gervonta Tank Davis and Puff Diddy.
550. That's what you were at one point, and then you end up winning.
Yeah.
There's a story of you bet $2 million on yourself.
Yeah, no.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, that's a true story.
And you made $12 million?
I made $12 million.
Sick.
Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis have never been the best of friends, both before and after their bout. Gervonta Tank Davis gave Ryan Garcia the very first loss of his career when he won him through a 7th-round knockout last year.
That left hook again as Tank stays just low enough. Quick uppercut. Ryan's going for that. Oh, big shot! Ryan Garcia on a 30 straight left. He's down.
Gervonta Tank Davis had delivered a fierce body shot that not only took away Ryan Garcia's breath, but also his 23-match unbeaten run as at the time they fought. And to Ryan Garcia, it was more than a defeat. It was a defeat that came after he had been forced into some unfavorable conditions and rehydration clauses, which all contributed to his loss. And if there's one Ryan Garcia would wish to fight before his retirement, it would be Gervonta Tank Davis, as he looks forward to a revenge, hoping he hands Gervonta Davis his first loss as well. But drifting off their bout, Ryan Garcia made a shocking claim in an interview yesterday when he was asked about the responses he has gotten after the match against Devin Haney. Expectedly, many of them were shocking responses, considering he was the underdog and he was faced with a feigned mental illness, and as such, mentally stable people evaded him.
Me at 1:45, so it doesn't really matter. And that's why he was trying to text me all nice and tweet me, "Oh, Ryan, I'll give you my real number now. Let's go to the club. I hung out with P. Diddy, and now I want to hang."
But after the match, he received congratulatory messages and shocking responses from many boxing professionals and supporters. And the most surprising of all was from Gervonta Tank Davis, not only because of their rivalry, but because of the details of Davis's conversations with Ryan Garcia. And being who he is, Ryan Garcia was quick to reveal the contents of the message to the general public. Featuring on the PBD podcast, Ryan Garcia was asked about the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, Devin, Haney, and a wide range of topics before he revealed the shocking truth about Gervonta Davis. He claimed the match between him and Gervonta Davis had so many conditions that made him unfit and tired for the match, and as a result, it was more like he was cheated. However, following his win over Ryan Garcia, things have changed quite much, and there's been no greater evidence of the changes than the feeling of being sought after by those you once desired. And that exactly has been Ryan Garcia's experience. On the podcast, he said, "You guys could pull up the picture of how I looked for Tank fight and how I looked for Devin Haney fight. They knew what they were doing. He would never fight me at 145. Now to Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis is trying to repair a bridge he and his team once ruined. And he's been doing that through some shady means. So it doesn't really matter, that's why he's trying to text me all nice and tweet me. Oh, Ryan, I'll give you my new number now. Let's go to the club. I hang out with P. Diddy, I'll hang out with you." Sadly, Ryan Garcia saw all of Tank Davis's efforts as mere clout chasing, and really, he wasn't taking him seriously.
At 145, so it doesn't really matter. And that's why he was trying to text me all nice and tweet me, "Oh, Ryan, I'll give you my real number now. Let's go to the club."
You think Tank?
He continued, "I'm like, bro, relax. He tried to go out with me, he did though. He's trying to reach out on Twitter. He's trying to set me up. He's just clout chasing at that moment. He wanted some clout. I want to fight Tank, but he's not going to fight me. He won't fight at 145. When he was asked if Tank Davis had any leverage over him and Devin Haney, he was quick to respond, "No, I don't think he has leverage over me personally. Nobody knows him outside of the US. Everybody knows me everywhere I go. So, at the end of the day, he needs me. I'm international, he's national. You know, he's big in America, but not bigger anywhere else. So."
You think Tank wants clout?
No, I think he wanted clout at that moment because it was just such a big moment. And I think he doesn't like Devin Haney either. I think it was both.
Ryan Garcia had always been bold about his achievements and his success, and not even after a win as big as his most recent win would he be any silent. He boldly claimed he was bigger than Gervonta Davis, and while he acknowledged Gervonta's greatness, he claimed he was merely a national hero, and he was international. "I have way more followers than him. I have way more engagements. I'm cooler than him. I know how to speak better than him. I know how to promote better than him. Better fighter. Everything. No way he has leverage. He could go kiss a good one," he concluded. It wasn't a shocking revelation that Gervonta Tank Davis had been attending Sean Diddy Combs' freak-off parties. And if anyone knows anything about Sean Diddy Combs' parties, it's the fact that it's a hub for the wildest and most disgusting activities, and it's justifiable to go as far as thinking Gervonta Tank Davis is gay. Well, before we dive into that, here's another interesting mix in the story. Gervonta Tank Davis, immediately after their fight last year, was approached by Ryan Garcia to be his friend. And like the brutal one he is, Gervonta aggressively rejected Ryan Garcia's request. When asked about this in an interview, Gervonta Tank Davis said, "Yeah, he definitely asked me that. He was a little intoxicated, but just him coming to ask me that can we be friends is like, it makes him like he's soft type stuff. So he asked me, I'm like, no. When he asked me, I said that aggressively, just so that he could feel it. He's like intoxicated, so he kept looking. He looked off and came back and like, bro, he leaned in again. He's like, bro, can we be friends, bro? I'm like, no, Gervonta Davis admitted.
True that Ryan asked you if he could be your friend after the fight?
Yeah. Yes. He definitely asked me that. Through the Lord.
This call for a friendship was after Gervonta Davis handed Ryan the first defeat of his career in April 2023. The match, which was as anticipated as this, saw two unbeaten boxers build up for a great fight. Eventually, Tank Davis showed why he's clearly ahead of Ryan Garcia. But what was even sadder for Ryan Garcia than his loss was this rejection. And now, it's payback time. If Ryan Garcia couldn't get back at him for the fight, he sure could reject his friendship like Gervonta Tank Davis had done to him back then. And Gervonta Tank Davis seemed to now have more respect for Ryan Garcia following his victory over Devin Haney. But to Garcia, friendship time has expired. And talking about Gervonta Davis's new number he was offering to Ryan Garcia, there's an even deeper revelation to this. Also, after their match last year and shortly before their post-fight press conferences, Ryan Garcia was spotted giving Davis his phone so that he could record his number. And it was at this point that another instance of Ryan Garcia approaching Gervonta Davis was revealed. Davis previously told a story about how Garcia came up to him at a club and asked to be his friend. Gervonta Davis claimed that Garcia even turned back a second time and asked if he was sure. Davis was happy to oblige with his phone number. Garcia even took to Twitter to share a picture of himself posing alongside the man who knocked him out. He also praised Davis during the presser. However, Ryan Garcia didn't get his wish, as it now looks like the number Tank Davis gave him wasn't active, as Garcia has revealed recently. Perhaps the perfect recap of the Davis versus Garcia's fight was delivered by a drunk Nick Young, who formerly played in the NBA. Young, 37, was slurring his words as he said that Garcia quit when he realized Tank was too much to handle. After going on a tangent about Los Angeles Lakers forward Rui Hachimura, Young returned to his original point, saying Garcia should continue being the handsome Mexican. The 7th round knockout of Garcia was exactly how Tank had predicted days earlier, making it evident that he had his opponent studied to perfection. But that's bygone, and the recent and most recent mix has been how Ryan Garcia has been working so hard to get himself involved in Puff Diddy's case. And this is very worrying for many who are aware of Diddy's criminal activities and level of desperation to come at anyone standing along his way. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis have both gone back and forth on X on another occasion, where Ryan Garcia seemed to get back at Tank Davis using Diddy's name, as Gervonta predicted that Devin Haney will knock out Garcia before they had the fight, where Ryan Garcia later won by majority decision. This led to Garcia sharing videos on X of Diddy and Gervonta at a New Year's Eve party 3 years ago, and he questioned the nature of the photos, writing, "Abdul Wahid, what the hell is this?" Garcia later added, "But for real, if your weird head wants to fight at 140, shut the hell up and fight. Stop freaking running around like an idiot and fight for real. I'm out here fighting for the 140-pound title, and he's out here kissing dudes and loving on P. Diddy. What the hell is his problem?" This social media altercation between the both of them led to Shakur Stevenson getting at Garcia, writing on X, "I beat him so easily. Ryan Garcia was my easiest win in that tournament. I remember telling people he was trash before the fight, lol." He added, "Ryan says he will fight me next. Let's hold him to his word." Garcia responded to Shakur writing, "What I did if I can't get that Tank rematch at 140. That aside, Gervonta Davis wasn't even the only boxer to be associated with Diddy by Ryan Garcia, as he also did the same with Devin Haney as well. In the build-up to the fight which gave Ryan Garcia's the biggest win of his career, Garcia was never wasteful of opportunities to come out to the public, to cause controversies, and most importantly, to troll Devin Haney. Another opportunity presented itself when a fan shared some hilarious snippets from their most recent altercation at the top of the Empire State Building, and the American boxer couldn't help but drag the rapper Diddy into the mix. King Rai has previously mocked the Dream for his ties with Diddy, who has been in controversy lately on multiple occasions. This time, a user tagged Garcia in a hilarious post, which suggested Haney slapping him as if Garcia had approached him for a kiss. And like the one who'd never keep quiet when a talking opportunity arises, Garcia turned to his X handle and replied to the fan as he played along. He wrote, "Bro, I thought he was going in for a kiss, no cap." The 24-1 record holder then referred to Haney's past with Diddy as the WBC champion was clicked partying with him. He continued, "Diddy got him good. Devin whispered in my ear saying, 'Come do me like Diddy Daddy.' Pretty weird," Garcia added. He started taunting Haney for his close ties with Diddy when he posted a video online of him working out and can be seen wearing a t-shirt which has a picture of Puffy and Haney together shirtless in a swimming pool. Garcia captioned one of the photos saying, "Devin and Sean Combs sitting in a tree." The photo appeared to have been taken at a party hosted by the Bad Boy Boss and was initially posted on Instagram by Haney, who captioned it, "They saw you gotta be in to make it to Diddy's swimming pool." Ryan Garcia had also laid claim to numerous allegations surrounding Diddy and Haney, threatening to release their clips. Once Garcia posted himself on a shirt showing Diddy and Devin Haney, fans shared their reactions to the post. The first fan claimed, "Nah, this is Nasty P. Diddy and Freak Miller done for after these recent days." The next suggested that the two fighters have different goals. "You focused on pictures. Devin focused on knocking you out." The third jokes, "He finna get Devin caught up in that Freako case." Another fan labeled Haney as nasty. "LMAO, Devin Haney, you a nasty dude." One fellow responded, "They're playing like that, bruh." A doubting Thomas believed Garcia was trolling, simply stating, "Ryan Garcia trolling again." A Ryan Garcia supporter, however, shared that he believes Garcia can hand Haney his first loss. "Brew might possibly win. I don't know, LOL." In response to Ryan Garcia, Haney posted a picture of Garcia straddling his trainer after winning a fight against Luke Campbell in January 2021.
I'm not gonna do shit. That nigga was a drunk. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. I'm gonna annihilate him on Saturday. Watch. The world gonna see.
He came up with a shirt on.
We don't got it right here. We don't got it right here. We don't got it right here.
The Victorville native further trolled his opponent by pulling on to their pre-fight press conference, listening to the Bad Boy Records founder's 1997 hit, "I'll Be Missing You." He has even pressed 50 Cent to walk with him to the ring, knowing well the bad blood between the two rappers. He asked the American singer, "50 Cent would be awesome if you walked out with me for 20? No Diddy, let's do this." However, he has made similar demands to Kanye West, only to get turned down. However, it's beginning to look like there's something more to the relationship between Sean Diddy Combs and Ryan Garcia, as Garcia had begun calling him out even before associating him with his foes in boxing. Garcia just seems to have extra information about everyone and everything, and once more he revealed this once Diddy's homes were raided. He revealed a side of Diddy unknown to anyone in the world. While many have seen Sean Diddy Combs as a music mogul, a boss, and one of the biggest names in the pop industry, Ryan Garcia saw him as nothing more than a puppet. Boxing superstar Ryan Garcia addressed the illegal activities and trafficking allegations levied against Sean Diddy Combs and the raids at the hip-hop icon's properties. The rapper, songwriter, and record producer is counted among the wealthiest and most well-known personalities in the U.S. entertainment industry. On Nov 16, 2023, Combs' former partner, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing the 54-year-old of physical abuse, forced intercourse, trafficking, and more. However, both parties arrived at a settlement the very next day, and the lawsuit against Combs was discarded. Following that, on Nov 23, 2023, a couple of other complainants accused him of assault and posting revenge pornographic content. Furthermore, in Dec 2023, per a lawsuit filed by a woman in a Manhattan district court, Combs allegedly forced her into having an intercourse with him. The complainant noted that the alleged crime was committed when she was 17 years of age back in 2003. In addition, in Feb 2024, music producer Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod, filed a lawsuit against Combs alleging assault. The list of accusations against Sean Combs mainly entails alleged crimes that transpired between 1990 and 2003. And over the past few days, the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York issued a search warrant, reportedly concerning an unspecified active investigation. On Monday, March 25, 2024, the Department of Homeland Security raided multiple properties belonging to the rapper. The raids by federal agents were conducted in Miami, New York, and Los Angeles. And truly, there's speculation that the sudden scrutiny against Combs, from the Diddy allegations to the Diddy house raids, which all signal a bigger problem and large-scale cover-up. Ryan Garcia, however, was the one indicating that the raids were a smokescreen to deflect public attention from real crimes and criminals. He appeared to suggest that while Diddy is likely a criminal, he's being scapegoated to save other criminals. Cautioning people, Kingery wrote the following in one of his tweets: "They raided to hide more. So what we need to do is pray for the law enforcement to grow some balls and leak out what's really out there. Diddy the puppet, Diddy the decoy to distract you to what is actually going on. Don't lose sight. Sadly, Ryan Garcia wasn't taken too seriously, as all of these happened before the fight against Devin Haney, when he faked a mental illness. However, all of that is gone, and it's only necessary that some of his revelations back then be revisited, like this one. Also, the boxing savant also suggested that he'll unmask the Illuminati, an alleged covert group of societal elites who attempt to control the world? Sean Diddy Combs is currently under investigation and could face severe legal repercussions if convicted. What do you think about Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Diddy? Is there something more than boxing and music that we don't know? Let's know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed watching this video, kindly react by clicking the like button below. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get alerted when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.